Hi, I'm Stuart.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Welcome to SIRENNET Television. Now we've got a variety of different Federal Signal product available on SIRENNET, and they have come out with a new range of dash and deck lights.
Basically, take something in, brighten up your vehicle's interior wherever you may find a nice positioning for it.
Yeah, and they're very compact actually. So why did you go across? Let's have a look at it.
I was
right
just
now.
waiting for you to say that. I'm excited.
There you go. It's always important to keep Chris excited.
Federal Signal and the XStream series of multicolor interior dash lights. Well, look at these things. They are so tiny, meaning they are going to disguise themselves away on the inside of your emergency services vehicle. And you get to pick whether you want to go with the single or the dual when it comes to the configuration of the light head. Within each of them, there is 18 diodes, 6 of each of the multicolors in the array of 3, meaning you can blast these away in a red, blue, and white, or red, white, and amber, or any of the other color schemes that you see available on the drop-down menu. And the part numbers there are going to differentiate them, again, between the single and the dual of the extremes. They are available in 2 specifications. For those of you wanting the convenience of plugging in to the 12-volt outlet in your vehicle, that format is what I happen to have conveniently here. The second is for those of you wanting to maximize the performance of these, fully integrating lighting up and synchronization within that vehicle. So take advantage of the pigtail synchronization format. Again, part numbers easy to distinguish by the product page drop-downs. So when you are lighting this thing up on the 12-volt plug-in, inline fuse contained within the insert here, and 2 separately illuminated rocker switches. So this lets you control mode 1, mode 2. Turn this thing on, and into the warning mode, it will go first, flashing away in that brilliance of the red, blue, and white scheme, or flipping this over to the second of the rocker switches, mode 2. So yes, the brilliance of illumination tying into these little interior lights. You can make adjustments if you want to, and to do that, whether it is switching it over from steady burn into a second flashing mode, or mimicking over to a different setup of the colors. On the side of the shroud, there are 2 integrated selection buttons. That is going to be flash pattern. There's a total of 25 user selectables, including steady burn, and the second is going to be mode selection, total of 10. So you can have this going into a single color flashing, dual color flashing, tricolor flashing. So if you want red and white only, it can do that. If you want blue and white only, it can do that, and so on and so forth. So give you a bit of a demonstration now into this single color. So depending on what may be around, just go ahead using a ball tip pin here. With each click, we're going to find a difference in the pattern scheme. I'll just go through a couple of them now, because it's fun for me as well to see what these are going to be able to offer us all. And one more. Very nice. So again, thinking of this and latching it over into different modes, you may be thinking, well, why such a simple subdued pattern here? Well, if you have a response mode and then you have a park mode, rapid flashing away when you're going full lights, full sirens, get the vehicle on the side of the road, want to get the colors down but still maintain that, secondary pattern mode. And again, just tying this in with that 12-volt switch. Or again, in the synchronization mode, the pigtail, tying that into your vehicle's siren and lighting controller. Very easy to do all of that. So, other accessories that I have going on the table here, I'm sure you're very curious about those. This guy, pre-assembled with the adjustable bail bracket and the pair of suction cups. What I have done is snapped on the medium-sized of the 3 hoods that are included. So better looking, we'll switch over to the dual here because the hardware between the 2 is going to be absolutely identical. Starting these off with those hoods, we have a short angle hood we have a medium angle hood and a large angled hood. So that is going to allow these to be seated against the rear glass or the front glass in any application. So a really neat feature that Federal Signal is including with these. I don't remember them ever doing so previously with dash lights. And affixing onto the black lightweight polycarbonate shrouds, the adjustable bail bracket set here. So a bit of hardware is included, lock washers and screws. So this affixes into 2 pieces onto the shroud. Again, have that done on the single. It's all angle adjustable, so the suction cups allowing you to have that convenience of throw and go. But if you look in the specs of the install guide, you can take the suction cups away simply and fashion that onto your vehicle's deck or headliner. So it's both a convenience of suction cup and permanent mounting right out of the packages. So good job, Federal Signal, when it comes to anybody in getting these squared away. So we'll go ahead now, plug this guy in so you can see the intensity that you'll gain when it comes to the dual profile. And again, please don't let the little size of these have a deception into the intensity. Whether it's a tinted glass or something that has been untouched, these are going to be an absolutely amazing light up feature for you. So we'll start them off with that steady burn. So again, less illumination, maximized illumination. So maybe you have a limitation in spacing, this guy will work better than this here. Switching them over, emergency flashing, we have going away in that wonderful red, blue, and white. Fire up the single to go along with it here. So again, like I just mentioned, a great demonstration between your response mode and your park mode. Talked about the modes and how you can make changes to the 10 that are available. So this guy going to get switched back to off, and we'll switch over to this guy and the inset button number 2 for that adjustment. And as you can see, all this is going to be based on these lights plugged in and operating. Single color. And the vibrance of these lights is impeccable. Head on is really how they are going to be set up, and that's going to be enhanced with the angles on the shrouds. But if you're not using one and this is going to be buttoned up against a flat surface completely, it does have a nice bit of off-axis throw to it. Back to my mode changing. Full white. So that's what you're going to set into the isolation and then pattern over to steady burn to get that function. The Xtreme series of LED dash lights from Federal Signal, a perfect name for these little guys. Available in a single, available as a dual, single color, dual color, tri-color flashing, color selectable modes, flash pattern selection, flip to secondary switch for nighttime illumination. This is going to be a little package with a big burst of lighting attitude for your service vehicles. So what more can we say? Federal Signal and their all-new Xtreme series of brilliantly done multicolor interior lights.
Well, as Chris, who's always excited, comes back into the main area, compact, bright.
Dude, the name that Federal Signal picked for these, the Xtreme series, totally defines them. I just say extremely bright. That takes care of this when it comes to defining it.
Well, if Chris says it's extremely bright, you've got to believe it. I'm Stuart.
I'm Chris.
And you've been watching SIRENNET Television. Have a great day.